of the Rouse Raiders and my good friend Michael Francis. It's playoff baseball time in Texas. Welcome, Raider Nation, to Game 3 of the state semifinals, the deciding game, winner take all, here at College Station High School in College Station, Texas. Hello, sports fans. I'm Jonathan Kaspar alongside the one and only Andrew Kithil.
How are you today?
I am doing excellent because we are on time.
Yeah.
Folks that tuned in to last night's game, once again, my apologies. I didn't get the note that the game was going to start an hour early, so we showed up bottom of the first inning. I did what we could to get everybody caught up. I take that loss on myself not being here. So, but we're here tonight. Boys are fired up. We're getting ready for, once again, Game 3 of the state semifinal between Montgomery Lake Creek Lions and your Rouse Raiders. Montgomery Lake Creek comes in with 25-17 overall record, 7-5 in district play. They were the 17-5A district runner-up, coached by Jeremy Schramm in his 7th year with 165 wins, assisted by Sean Gary, Brent Patane, and Earl Campbell. Their 2025 record was 20-14 and 1 overall, 8-4 in district play. They were co-district champs last year and a regional semifinalist, and they have 10 returning starters. Your number 1 in 5A and number 20 in the nation, Rouse Raiders, come in 36-6 overall, 13-1 in district play. They were the 25-5A district champs, coached by Chad Krimpine in his 24th year with 573 wins. He is assisted by Manny Perez, Drew David, Will Noble, and Juan Mireles. Their 2025 record was 22-10 overall, 12-2 in district play. They were the co-district champs alongside Liberty Hill. They were a by-district finalist last year, being taken out by Smithson Valley, who did go on and represent 26-5A in the state final where they lost to Aledo. We do have 9 returning starters. Now, Aledo, having mentioned them, already awaits as they're looking to defend their state championship from last year. They already won in 2 games and have moved on and are awaiting the winner of this Game 3. We'll have a little bit more information here for you, Mr.
Yeah, and
Hill.
going to what's on your screen now. This is the game 2 of Aledo and McKinney North. 7-6 Aledo. They're going to win the series 2-0. They move over to the Dell Diamond, and this is what I meant to talk about on Thursday. While it does say it's 4 p.m., the insider stuff of me with the previous stuff, I don't know if that's confirmed because Dell Diamond does have the final say on who they want in the nightcap game.
I got
to the business side of things. So
sure.
usually they like that.
You want a 5A versus a 4A?
No. Usually they want the local team at the nightcap game, so they get more people to come in.
Yes, I'm with you.
So
makes sense.
So don't bank on, while it says on UIL 4 p.m. and everything, don't bank on that, because I know some people there that have said, oh, we want to do it this way because we bring in more people and we usually like to have the local team in the nightcap game. In previous years, Georgetown had it. We had it 2021 and 2024. Yes.
We did have in 21 and 24. Correct. Yes, we had the Twilight game at Dell Diamond. Again, this is the 3rd year for Rouse Raiders in the last 5 to make it to the state semifinal game, which were at Dell Diamond in 21 and 24.
Yes.
So therein lies that whole time frame and whatever. We're not doing it this year because of the change, adding 2 state champions in District 1 or Division 1 and Division 2. Now has the state semifinal games at a neutral site, not Dell Diamond, and only the state finals will be at Dell Diamond. So we are having the meeting of the coaches at home plate. Umps are here in attendance, all 4. We do have, interestingly enough, I'm seeing a different rotation. No, he wasn't.
No,
Okay,
he's
it's
at
still the
first.
same
It's the
rotation.
same
So
rotation.
home plate umpire will be the previous first base umpire from last night. So they've had their meeting. Coin flip was determined last night. I think we were able to post that during the broadcast.
No. We
Rouse
just finished the broadcast and then we saw it.
Rouse did have the coin flip. They won last night, and we will have the hammer here in Game 3. Again, this is the deciding Game 3 to find out who will face Aledo at the state finals to be held at Dell Diamond. Game time to be determined, as Mr. Kithil just mentioned. So it looks like we will go ahead and move on with the announcements of the starting lineups for the visiting Montgomery Lake Creek Lions. In the leadoff, center fielder, number 12. Wait. They're announcing the home first. That's not supposed to be the case. Okay, we'll do the lineups here and go with what they're doing here in-house, which is the home team first. Batting in the opening slot, leadoff, left fielder, number 16, Joe Burry. Batting second, at second base, number 12, Christian Caro. Batting third, number 7, Jacob Solis, the shortstop. In the cleanup slot, first baseman, number 9, Mason Gonzalez. Out at center field, batting fifth, number 13, Liam Mongold. Batting sixth, number 6, Brody Sharp, the catcher for this evening's contest. Representing right field, batting seventh, number 27, Adolfo Arribas. In the designated hitter slot will be number 8, Colby Driscoll. He will be batting for the starting pitcher for this evening, number 23, Jack Doss. And then you will have in the hot corner, batting ninth, rounding out the lineup for your Rouse Raiders, number 1, Scott Knight. They are now moving forward with announcements of the remainder of the lineup for your Rouse Raiders. And I will tell you, folks, the Raiders have had a day because we had 14 members of the ball team plus 2 or 3, 1 trainer and 2 managers that are all graduated this morning.
Yeah,
and walked the
congratulations to them.
stage. So really, really cool. So we will now move on to the visiting Montgomery Lake Creek Lions. Batting first, number 12, Jackson Marshall in center field. First baseman, batting second, number 7, Jackson Schramm. Batting third, number 1, Reed Newkirk out in left field. In the cleanup spot, the right fielder, number 26, Peyton Trummel. In the designated hitter slot, number 23, Tanner Schultz. He will be batting for the starting pitcher for the Lions, number 17, Trip Riley. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 4, Aiden Rosano. In the seventh slot, number 11, Luke Logaman, the catcher for the Lions. Batting eighth is the shortstop, number 19, Caleb Foster. And rounding out the order, over in the hot corner for the Lions, number 3, Colin Wiederhold. And again, they are now announcing the rest of the lineup for the rest of the bench for the Lions. We will go ahead and pause momentarily.
But before we do that, since we have another moment, want to go over the some alumni games from last night. Do we have time for it?
No,
we don't have time for it.
No,
Okay, cool.
we will. No, because they're ready to go into the lineup or the playing of the national anthem. So we're going to go ahead and pause momentarily, and we'll be right back with you for the national anthem. Thank you.
And stand and lead your cap as you are able, having for the praying for our national anthem.
It's playoff baseball time in Texas. Welcome, everybody, to Game 3 of the state semifinal game between Montgomery Lake Creek Lions and your Rouse Raiders, number 1 in 5A, number 20 in the nation. And once again, we have the standoff between the Lake Creek Lions and the Rouse Raiders. It will be the last man standing on the line for the game. And once again, the Raiders are victorious as Mason Nothenagel and Dylan Glenn are the two-man standing on the line, even with the last night's home plate umpire chirping in their ears. So they probably had a few choice words for him after last night's consistently inconsistent outing for the home plate umpire. So luckily we do have a new home plate umpire tonight on tap for you. Defensively for the home team, Rouse Raiders, on the mound, number 23, Jack Doss. At catcher, number 6, Brody Sharp. Over at first, number 9, Mason Gonzalez. At second, Mr. Dyson, vacuum cleaner, Christian Caro. Over at third, number 1, Scott Knight. At the shortstop spot, number 7, Jacob Solis. Out in left, number 16, Joe Burry. Center field, being held down by number 13, Liam Mongold. And out in right field, number 27, Adolfo Arribas. Jack Doss will face the top of the lineup here. Number 12, Jackson Marshall, the center fielder. Followed by number 7, Jackson Schramm, the first baseman. And then number 1, Reed Newkirk, the left fielder. So no changes either side. Literally the only thing changing as from game 1, 2, and 3 are the pitcher. And that's basically it. Well, the only thing changing for the Lions is the pitcher. We do have Colby Driscoll back in the designated hitter slot as he was last night. Jack Doss was the game 1 DH. So coach electing to go with what worked very well in game 3 of the regional final, as there was a redemption win against Bernie Champion, who took out your Rouse Raiders in 2023. And right away, firing up the chat line, let's Sakio, congrats seniors. El Garcia, go Raiders. Forcellable, let's go Raiders. Kathleen Forcell was here in attendance last night, most likely at home. So we're underway. First pitch offering from Jack Doss, high for ball 1. All right, the 1-0 pitch. Driven out into right center field. Ranging to his right is Adolfo Rivas, waiting on the ball. And it is 1 up, 1 down as he makes the catch on the F9.
Yeah, and a wind is going to be a factor tonight, blowing from right to left.
Wind?
Yes.
What is that?
I know.
Folks, if you were part of the broadcast the last 2 nights, it's been dead. We are here at ground level, just up the third base line off center from right behind home plate. And we do have Jackson Schramm offering at the first pitch from Jack Doss, fouling it off out of play for strike 1. Got a new book, and I sort of like this. It's going to take me a little bit getting used to, but I like it's not as crowded as the other one, I think. So, all right, the 0-1 pitch. Once again, Schramm swinging and fouling off the net, and it rolls out into left field for strike 2. In a quick 0-2 hole is Schramm. And the pitch from Jack Doss down in the dirt. Down in the dirt, and there was a thought that it was a dropped third strike by Brody Sharp. Brody throws it around the horn, and the home plate umpire calls him out. What he is not understanding is the ball bounced into the glove of Brody Sharp. It did not hit his glove and fall out. And that's where he's thinking that he's safe because he was running down the line thinking of a drop third strike. But that will be the first strikeout for Mr. Jack Doss while swinging. Now stepping in, number 1, Reed Newkirk. Newkirk takes first pitch outside for ball 1. And now the 1-0 count. Second pitch
Great
hit
inning.
high into very, very shallow left center field. Taking a few steps back is the shortstop, Jacob Solis, who makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for your Raiders. And again, echoing the words of my co-host, Mr. Andrew Kithil. Is that right? Co-host?
Broadcast partner.
Co-commentator?
Broadcast
Partner?
There you go.
My colleague? How about that?
I guess.
I like
Yeah.
colleague. Colleague. That sounds more professional. Mirroring what my broadcast partner, colleague said, 3 up, 3 down. Great start here at the top of the first inning for your Rouse Raiders.
Now just the curiosity of how this offense is going to work.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm not going to do it yet. I'll do it later. I was not here at the beginning of game 2. I was here at the beginning of game 1. I'm here at the beginning of game 3. There's the difference.
We're in our spot too.
We are in our spot.
I made sure last night we were going to be in our spot.
That is 100%
Thursday.
correct. It was a crazy trying to get things put together. So defensive alignment for the visiting Lake Creek Lions at the pitcher, 17, Trip Riley. Catcher, number 11, Luke Logeman. Over at first, number 7, Jackson Schramm. At second base, number 4, Aiden Rosano. At third, number 3, Colin Wiederhold. At shortstop, number 19, Caleb Foster. Out and left, number 1, Reed Newkirk. Center field, number 12, Jackson Marshall. And out in right, number 26, Peyton Trummel. Trip Riley will see the top of the lineup here for the Raiders. That'll be Joe Burry, number 16, the left fielder, followed by number 12, Christian Carl, the second baseman, and number 7, Jacob Solis, the shortstop.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Trip Riley did pitch last night in the ball game.
Did he pitch? No, I didn't.
No, he did not?
No,
Okay.
He pitched game 1. He came in relief of game 1. So Trip Riley will be the starting pitcher here, already having a little activity in this series, and he will be facing Joe Burry. Burry takes first pitch high for ball 1. Burry is coming in 5 for 6 in this series.
Yeah, and the crowd here is
A triple, a double, 3 singles, 2 walks, 1 K, and 1 hit by pitch. And next pitch offering from Trip Riley in for called strike 1. Good breaking pitch.
Yeah,
Started inside, gets a piece of the corner. And in normal fashion, Joe Burry getting himself fired up by hitting his chest as he is ready to go to receive the 1-1 pitch. In for called strike 2, low. So very indifferent from last night. We'll have to see this so far. I'm already seeing that he likes that low pitch, not necessarily the high pitch. So 1-2 the count. That is low, but too low as it bounces in and off the glove of Logeman for ball 2. 2-2 the count to Joe Burry. Again, Joe Burry, as I just mentioned, 5 for 6, the hottest hitter on the Rouse Raider sideline, as he has been doing it all and walks and everything, and he will take pitch number 5 from Trip Riley high for ball 3, and that will bring us to a full count. Doing a great job here in the leadoff spot. That's always what you would love to see from your leadoff, is a lot of pitches. That one is fouled off to stay alive and ruining a really good pitch. And that was the 6th pitch of this at-bat for the leadoff here in the bottom of the first. 0-0 is your score. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. All right, that one, is a breaking pitch just under the swing of Joe Burry, and he goes down on the strikeout.
Yeah, and Timothy Nickel we're not doing a live webcam due to not owning the rights to this game. NFHS Network will have that live camera for you.
Yeah, and that app is available on any smart TV or Roku. Don Miller chiming in. Time to bring it home. Rouse House. Timothy Nickel. How come you're not doing? Oh, that was what you were doing. There you go. Sorry. My boy got it. All right, first pitch offering to number 12, Christian Carr outside for ball one. Next pitch comes in, breaking pitch. Very nice, in for strike one. 1-1 is the count. Christian Caro, 2 for 8 in the series. 2 singles and a K. So he's basically been putting the ball in play off of that stat line. He will take low, ball 2 on the third pitch. 2-1 is the count. Ball in play, popped up, will be playable. Rolling out to left field, foul territory is, I believe that was the shortstop.
That's
Caleb
shortstop.
Foster. Yeah, Caleb Foster ranging all the way and just before the fence, able to get underneath that foul pop fly and makes the catch for the S6. That's 2 up, 2 down for the Raiders here in the bottom of the first. Now stepping in, Jacob Solis. Solis, 2 for 6. A single, a home run, and a walk. And he will take first pitch offering from Trip Riley down, bouncing off of the turf for ball one. So Riley not getting ahead of anybody here as he has thrown balls to each of the first 3 batters he's faced. That ball is ripped down the third base line. Foul, bounces off of the fence in front of the dugout and rolls back in towards third base. Colin Wiederhold getting that brought back in. The 1-1 pitch driven deep, high, out into right center field. Coming in is the right fielder, Peyton Trummel, to make the catch. And in turn, the Raiders go down, 3 up, 3 down, 1-2-3 here in the first. After one, score tied 0-0 in game 3 of this state semifinal.
Yeah, just a couple misses there. I really like the approaches that the offense has so far, and it's again, I'm going to call it a matter of time before Rouse opens the gates.
No doubt. Kathleen Forsell at the airport. Okay. She said, Raiders got this. Yes, ma'am, they do. They are going to bring it home as the original Don, the Don, not the new Don. Don has already chimed in that this is Rouse House and they will have it.
Real quick, just want to go over some of the Rouse alum in the NCAA regional. Rainer Heinrich and the Tarleton State Texans are going against University of Texas tonight in the Austin Regional. The Texans beat UC Santa Barbara yesterday. Forget what the score was to that.
Well, you can call them what they are. It's TU. It's not UT. UT is University of Tennessee, everybody that's listening. They were around.
Tarleton won against Santa Barbara 11-5. And then Colby Diaz and the Texas State Bobcats 5-4 in the College Station Regional against USC. Winner.
Winner, yes.
Yeah, they won that game against Southern Cal.
And
they'll be going against A&M tonight.
Today, right? Oh, tonight?
Tonight, yep.
All right, all right, the throwdown has occurred. Jack Doss comes out for his next inning of work. He will be facing number 26, Peyton Trummel, the right fielder, followed by the designated hitter, number 23, Tanner Schultz. Again, designated hitter Tanner Schultz hitting for 17, Trip Riley, the starting pitcher, followed by number 4, Aiden Rosano, the second baseman. They are the 4, 5, and 6 batters here for the Lake Creek Lions. And Peyton Trummel's 2 for 5 in the series, has 2 doubles. Those both were last night, and 2 walks also, both last night. And he will take first pitch offering from Jack Doss High at about eye level for ball one. Again, I don't have the crack crew that our boys at NFHS do, so these Stats are coming to you courtesy of David Campbell Sports, who is the representative here for NFHS, broadcasting the game. Next pitch in for strike one from Jack Doss. 1-1's the count. That one was a good-looking pitch, just misses a hair low. As again, we're looking for what to expect from the new home plate umpire. Same group that has been here for all three games. They've rotated out. Jack Doss on the 1-1 delivery to Trummel, misses high on the breaking pitch.
3-1.
3-1 the count. Oh, I said 1-1 count.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was a 2-1 count. Now 3-1. Jack Doss looking to settle in here again and continue what he started in the first inning. There's a big drive out to left center field. Back is Joe Burry. Initially, that looked like an absolute rocket shot, but it comes up just shy of warning track power. Trummel needs to go back to the gym, I believe, and Joe Burry makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the second.
That ball had some topspin on it. It was starting to die pretty quickly.
All right, F7 on the putout. Stepping in, designated hitter number 23, Tanner Schultz. On deck, number 4, Aiden Rosano. Tanner Schultz out of the DH slot is 3 for 7 in the series, 2 doubles and a strikeout. All right, and he's looking for the first delivery from Jack Doss. Now, Jack Doss did he come in game 1?
At third base.
Only at third, yeah. They did not see him on the mound. So Jack Doss is the designated. This is the third week in a row where the Rouse Raiders have gone to a game 3. They did it against Corpus Christi Vets Memorial, followed by Bernie Champion, obviously winning in each of those game 3 decisive games. And now this will be the third week in a row. First pitch. Not first pitch. They were already at a 1-2 count. And the next offering on the 1-2 is high for ball 2 from Jack Doss to Schultz. That will even the count at 2 apiece. Getting ready for the 2-2 delivery from the windup and the pitch. In and challenging the hitter, Schultz, who fouls that off out of play back into the football field. That is just out past the right side dugout, or the first base dugout. That will be remain 2-2 on the count. Now the ball driven out into right field. High fly ball, middle of the field, played easily by Adolfo Rivas. 2 up, 2 down for the Raiders here in the top of the second. Now stepping in, number 4, Aiden Rosano. On deck, number 11, Luke Logeman. Rosano, the second baseman, Logeman, the catcher. Rosano, 3 for 6 in the series, 2 singles and a double. Again, those seemingly coming from last night's game, as there were 10 hits recorded by both sides. So very heavy hitting game, as he will offer at the first pitch. That is fouled out of play. Again, down the first base side. Hits on top of the covered batting cages here. Multiple batting cages hitting. Oh, that's probably the softball. No, that would be the softball side, right?
Softball, that's football.
Probably the baseball over there. Yeah, softball's over here. Softball field's here.
To your left.
Right. Baseball or football fields to our right. So beautiful complex here at College Station. Next offering from Jack Doss, just a bit outside for ball 1. Just a little outside. 1-1 now the count. Jack Doss toes in from the windup and the delivery inside. Wow, almost got the swing and a miss, but able to foul it off to bring the count to 1-2. Getting up on the 6th batter of the game, 3rd batter of this inning. We are in the top of the second. Aiden Rosano with a 1-2 count on deck. Luke Lugeman. And the delivery. Oh, little low. Little skips in there to Brody Sharp, not offering was Rosano to bring the count to 2-2. And once again, from the windup, Jack Doss on the 2-2 delivery. Low again. Those aren't skipping in, are they? So
No.
what we've been expecting to maybe see possible low strike zone area for the home plate umpire is not necessarily the case here, as the last two pitches have been right on that borderline. Not getting the call is Jack Doss, so that brings the count full. 3-2 now to Schultz. That is right down the middle, fouled off once again, and that will bounce out, and there goes the boys. The kids running to get the foul ball, see if they can get a piece of gum or snow cone, or maybe if they get everything away for return foul balls. So full count, pitch number 2 on the way, and that is fouled off one more time directly back behind us. Very quality at bat here for Aiden Rosano.
Damn, we got a good crowd again. There's people standing up on the top bleacher or the top step of the bleachers for the football stadium.
That's right.
To
So
overlook the baseball field. Excuse me.
pitch number 8 on the way, and that misses high inside, and that will be the first walk of the contest and the first base runner. Lake Creek Lions, 1 on, 2 out here in the top of the second inning.
Number 11.
Again, folks, this is game 3, the deciding game, win or go home, as these teams are trying to punch their ticket to the state final, where they will face defending champion Aledo. They the Mustangs?
Bearcats.
Bearcats, okay. All right, now stepping in the lefties, number 11, Luke Logeman. Looking to get that breaking pitch going, and it just
fell off. What's the word for it? Like, it's literally falling off, not finishing for.
Yeah, not getting downhill, right? Luke Logeman 1 for 3 in the series. Strikeout and 4 walks, or a single and 4 walks. That one is right down the middle for strike 1 to Logeman to even the count at 1 apiece. That had a little pop on it. Andrew?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded really well.
1-1 count, checking the runner who leads off. Wow, good looking pitch there. I'm going to say that missed outside.
It did.
Yeah, and very hard to really say left or right, inside, outside here from where we sit. But that's, I'm going to say, was outside, confirmed by Mr. Kithil. So 2-1 the count to Logeman. Firing over to first to check the runner, able to get back safely is Rosano. Jack Doss will reset now, focus his attention on the plate where it's Luke Logeman. There's that pitch. Again, very similar to the last pitch that was outside. He's able to just bring that in probably a couple of inches and gets a corner of the plate for strike 2. Logeman not happy with that call, but he's stepping back in. And now we'll face a 2-2 pitch from Jack Doss. There's the breaking pitch. Oh, my God. The last 3 pitches have looked almost identical. That one is, again, outside, ball 3. To now bring the count full on back-to-back batters. 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the second. And the payoff pitch is on its way. Runner breaks for second, and that is high for ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Jack Doss. 2 on, 2 outs. As Brody Sharp will take a moment to walk out and have a talk with Jack Doss. Now we have the courtesy runner in number 16, Dane Doty, who has been exclusively the courtesy runner, as Dylan Glenn is for Rouse Raiders. Colton chiming in. Let's go, Rouse. Win this. All right, so now stepping in, number 19, Caleb Foster. Foster 1 for 7 in the series, a single and a strikeout. That would indicate a lot of balls put in play off the bat of Foster with only the 1K, no walks, and only 1 hit in the series. 2 on, 2 outs. First pitch offering from Doss in for strike 1. So getting ahead early, not a problem for Doss, just seemingly trying to execute, put these guys away here in the second inning. He just had a quick little pump-up session from Brody Sharp and Mason Gonzalez, so we'll see if that was very effective. Next pitch, breaking pitch, comes in nicely. Swung on and fouled off.
Yeah, he had his dead on that one.
Yeah, he did a good job waiting on it. Just needed to wait. I said maybe he waited too long, right? A little late on the offer because he waited too long, and that will see him go into an 0-2 count for Caleb Foster. On deck, number 3, Colin Wiederhold. Oh, 2 count. Oh, just high for ball 1. Again, very, very close, right?
Yeah, it was a good pitch there.
Just above the zone, and that would be worthy in the major leagues of a tap of the hat by the catcher.
The ABS.
You know, just go to the replay and see if that caught a piece of the rectangle. So the 1-2 pitch fouled off again, off the net.
Yeah, there's some things you're gonna have.
Okay, Caleb Foster.
There's some things that needs to happen before ABS comes into play.
Oh yeah.
Pitch clock, amount of picks and times that you can throw over and talk to the pitcher. A lot of things before ABS.
All right, the 1-2 is the count. Caleb Foster,
Slider away.
ready to go. Slider away is the call from Mr. Kithil. Checking the runner, and the delivery from Jack Dawg.
Slider away.
There's
Oh,
the slider away, does not get the batter to bite. It's Caleb Foster. Watches that one go out. Great job by Brody Sharp to get a hold of that ball as it tries to sneak away from him.
Like now I'm going fastball in.
Fastball, okay. So he tried to bait him with the outside breaking pitch. The resident pitching guru, Andrew Kithil, says fastball in.
There's
The
the
ball in
fastball in.
play to Scott Knight. Scott Knight fields it and runs and tags third to get the runner in time, as diving in and sliding was the runner, Aiden Rosado, not in time. So that will go down. No hits, no runs. 5 batters come to the, 5 batters come to the plate for the Lions. And no runs. They did have 2 stranded, which were courtesy of the base on balls from Jack Doss. So getting out of that inning nicely after the fielder's choice. All right, stepping in now for the bottom of the second will be Mason Gonzalez, followed by number 13, Liam Mongo, the center fielder, and then the catcher, number 6, Brody Sharp, the 4, 5, and 6 batters. First pitch from Trip Riley, driven out into left center by Mason Gonzalez. able to get over a few steps to his right. Here's the center fielder, number 12, Jackson Marshall, to make the catch. One up, one down. Mason Gonzalez trying to get out there early and make something happen here in the bottom of the second.
Coming to the plate, number 13.
All right, now in number 13, Liam Mongold. Mongold, 2 for 5 in the series. Has a single, a home run, and 2 walks. He drives
Get
that
out of here. Get out of here.
left field. And it's Bear. And that is a home run, folks. That is a 4-bagger off the bat of Liam Mongold. First pitch, nothing but a deep fly ball. Never in doubt as he comes in to get the.
And what did I say last inning? It's a matter of time before the floodgates open.
Yes, sir. Off the big ball, the big bomb. Liam Mongold, as I just mentioned, he had a home run. He hits his second home run of this series. Awesome, awesome job. All right, so in step Brody Sharp. Brody Sharp takes first pitch low, bouncing off the turf and then off the mitt of Lodeman for ball 1. Brody Sharp, 2 for 5 with a double, a home run, a walk, and a strikeout. He will check his swing as the ball misses low once again. Ball 2, Trip Riley not happy there, but that is that same location that we saw balls called on Jack Doss. So far, so good. Consistency by the home plate umpire. There it is. That one just creeps up. Probably an inch is all he lacked from the previous pitch to get the strike call. And that will be strike 1. Now in a 2-1 count, Brody Sharp. There it is, low once again, all over the plate. It's just a matter of height, right? As that misses low again, 3-1 now to count. And on the 3-1 count, ball misses one more time, low for ball 4. Brody Sharp takes his base on balls, and he will be relieved by number 22. Dylan Glenn, the courtesy runner for your Rouse Raiders. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Number 22, Roland Lane.
All right, now in number 27, Adolfo Rivas, batting from the left side. Rivas, 1 for 7, a single and a walk in the series. He'll take once again a ball low for ball 1. And
Yeah, he's just not getting that breaking ball over the plate.
oh, was that outside as well?
That was low and in.
It's just low. Okay. Throwing over to check Dylan. Glenn at first able to dive back in safely.
Runner's going. He's going to be safe.
Oh, wow. And the ball
Gets
squirts
away.
On the throwdown. Dylan Glenn very, very quick of foot there as he again wastes 0 time.
And you know,
Second pitch to make his presence known. That was a strike, by the way. So 1-1 is the count now to Adolfo Rivas.
the shortstop there did hold like a tag motion, like he
Even the ball got
even
away.
with the ball
Good
got away to
job.
hold the runner there.
Yeah, because, I mean, it sneaks out there, but actually got through there pretty easily. So Luke Jackson Marshall, the center fielder, able to come up. And so the 1-1 pitch to Rivas.
Hit him.
Inside, hits him on the shoulder. And we have a walk followed by a hit batter. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second with 1 run already in off the long ball from Liam Mongold.
And the crowd here is absolutely nuts. They're all getting into it.
Bet.
makes me rethink my train of thought, just how loud
Yeah,
it is.
now stepping in, number 8, Colby Driscoll, the senior designated hitter. He is, of course, hitting for starting pitcher, sophomore, number 23, Jack Doss. He will take first pitch low for ball 1. And once again, Trip Riley, the starting pitcher here for Lake Creek, unable to get a first pitch strike on any batter through the first 8. There's the breaking pitch. Looks really good for a moment, but a lot of late snap, drops low for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Colby Driscoll. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Raiders currently leading 1-0. Looking to add more. Showing bunt. Pulling back. Ball does stay in for strike 1 to Driscoll. Mary Noble, woo-hoo, great hit. Yes, ma'am. And I will let everybody know, Nona not able to be here at the game. Looking for her earlier to say hi, and she is not in attendance. I believe she had to go back home. So we miss you, Nona. Hopefully everything's okay, and look forward to hearing from you on the chat. I know you're sending your mojo this way. As now the next pitch from Trip Riley comes in, strike 2. 2-2 the count to Colby Driscoll. Driscoll hits a little
leader.
It's a left center, very shallow. Coming in is the left fielder, Reed Newkirk. Fields it.
It just stayed high long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it would look like a little looper, like a little blooper, but he had enough of the bat on it for it to stay up for the F7 for out number 2. Scott Knight now in. Knight 2 for 6 in the series. 2 singles, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness.
Got him.
Not in time. No. He was falling back. Oh my goodness. What a snap throw. And on the back pick was the shortstop. Caleb Foster got in behind Dylan Glenn. The ball was on the money. And as he tried to get the glove down, Caleb Foster was falling backwards. Had he not fell backwards, he had him. He had him by half a step. But with that falling backwards, he wasn't able to keep the glove down, and Dylan Glenn slides underneath it. Wow, that was close. So first offering to Scott Knight, down and low for ball 1.
I'm curious what video replay would show on that.
It was close. It was close, but I think him falling backwards really was the difference, as the throw was on the money from Trip Riley. Michelle Basil, way to go, Liam. Oh, big cut and miss from the bat of Scott Knight, as that evens the count at 1 apiece. All right, next offering from Trip Riley. Oh, my goodness. Was that inside?
No, it was high. It was high.
God, it looks so close from where we sit here that I would have thought that was inside, because the height looked pretty good, but ball is the call. So 2-1 now to Scott Knight. 2 on, 2 out. Low inside, ball 3. And once again, Trip Riley struggling here. Bringing the count full. Actually, I say struggling. This is only his second full count of this game. And that's not even a full count, 3-1. Did he pitch?
His back pick.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking down trying to double check my numbers here, and I heard something happen. He tried the back pick again on Dylan Glenn. Glenn in safely. Nothing to see here. 3-1 is the count. Down, bouncing off of the plate for ball 4. Bases are now loaded. Back to the top of the lineup for the very dangerous number 16, Joe Burry. Joe Burry 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout in the first. He is 5 for 6 through the first 2 games.
Wow, they're not going to even talk to him.
So 5 for 7 now in the series. Again, a triple, a double, 3 singles, 2 walks, 2 Ks, and 1 hit by pitch.
Yeah, they're just going to let him go.
Now
Wow.
looks at a bases loaded. Yeah, they're letting what he's talking about is Trip Riley. They're not coming in to talk to him. And there he is. First time that Riley has gotten up on a batter in this game with his strike 1 to Joe Burry. On the breaking pitch. Sarah Keel, Nona here. I'm there in spirit, sending all the juju I can. Go Raiders. Ball driven high, deep, out into left field. On the foul line, very closely, is the left fielder, Reed Newkirker, makes the catch. And that will do it for the second inning as your Rouse Raiders. 1 hit, 1 run, 3 left stranded as 7 batters come to the plate. And we will move on to the top of the third. All right, we'll take a moment here to announce our first sponsor for the Raiders 2026 baseball season, Tanner Roofing. Serving the Belton, Killeen, and Temple area, Tanner Roofing is a family-owned company trusted for generations. They offer free estimates, discounts for active military and veterans, and are the only Owens Corning Platinum Preferred contractor in town. Fully licensed and insured, their award-winning team works with all insurance companies to get the job done right. For all your roofing needs, call Tanner Roofing today, where quality you can trust is always over the top. They can be reached at 254-939-0343. Thank you, Tanner Roofing, for your support of the Rouse Raiders. All right, out comes Mr. Jack Doss for his third inning of work. He will be facing the bottom of the lineup, number 9, batter, number 3, Colin Wiederhold, followed by the top of the lineup, number 12, Jackson Marshall, and then number 7, Jackson Schramm. Colin Wiederhold, 1 for 5 in the series, a single and a walk. Lake Creek average for the series, now that we've made it through the lineup here in Game 3, is batting .285. On the other side, Rouse Raiders batting .288. That is why we were in a Game 3, because it's a very, very tight game.
Oh, that was a ball. Wow. Okay.
Outside, I'm assuming a little high as well. Ball
That was-
1
That was there in my opinion.
to Wiederhold from Doss. Next pitch offered at, driven directly to Adolfo Rivas out and right. He just has to sit there and wait on the ball. Didn't even actually move as it was drilled right at him. Good solid hit, but just directly to Rivas for the F9. 1 up, 1 down here in the third inning, top of the third. All right, now stepping in the leadoff, number 12, Jackson Marshall. Marshall 3 for 8 in the series. A double, a single, and a triple. He does offer at first pitch, driven now directly to
Great. Yep.
Liam Mongold. Makes 1/2 a step to his left and makes the catch. So, guys,
There was a
not
lot of
having to move the
lot of
ball.
frustration knowing he just missed it.
Oh, yeah, no
Lake
doubt.
Creek.
And that's to the deepest part of the field. I'd love to tell you what that depth is, but we do not have measurements on the field here at College Station. That is F8, 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, and the head coach for Lake Creek's going to take a hitter's timeout here.
Yeah, College Station's just trying to get their offense fired up like they did in Game 2, first inning. Did I say College Station?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Lake Creek. We're in College Station. Lake Creek Lions trying to get their offense fired up.
Get in the game. Let's go.
I just got finished saying College Station, and I'm looking at a big CS right in front
You've
of
been
me.
at the golf course for too long today.
I was, man. Coming in, waking up early after a late night, getting in late, staying at my brother's house in Bastrop. Played a little golf tournament this morning. We did pretty good, 18 under, but I don't think it sniffed the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had too many pars. All right, so first pin.
Wow.
Misses right down the middle. And I did say misses as that is ball one. I do not know. Think the umpire must have blinked and didn't see that. So that ball driven with the shift on. Christian Caro fields it on one hop, makes the throw over in time to get Jackson Schramm 3 up, 3 down. That goes out on the 4-3 put out. Great defense, great pitching. Again, Jack Doss, one of those that just never is affected by something like that. All he did was just a quick little nod of his head like, really? And then comes right back and challenges the hitter to get the ball in play on the 4-3 put out. So we move to the bottom of the third. Coming out for the third inning of work will be Trip Riley. Trip Riley will see Christian Caro, followed by Jacob Solis, and then Mason Gonzalez here in the bottom of the third. Caro, 2 for 8 in the series, 2 singles and a strikeout. He is 0 for 1 this evening. He did a fly out in the first inning to the shortstop. So warm-ups are coming in, and the throwdown is about to occur. So again, always a warm-up for the defense as they come out. Christian Caro batting from the left side will step in.
Second baseman.
1-0 is the score as we make our way in the bottom of the third. Rouse Raiders leading this contest due to the home run off the bat of number 13, William Mongold. Christian Caro ready to go. He takes first pitch, called strike one. Good breaking pitch that the Raiders are not happy. Raider fans are not happy about because that was the exact same location as the first pitch by Jack Doss. That does not get the strike call, and now back right after it is the same pitch from Riley, called again for strike 2. In a quick 0-2 hole is Christian Caro. This time outside for ball 1, and Riley thought he had him a 3-pitch strikeout there. So it will be a 1-2 to Caro. Caro driving this out to right field. Taking about 5 steps back is the right fielder, number 26, Peyton Trummel, who makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Coming to the plate.
Now stepping in, number 7, Jacob Solis.
Jacob Solis.
Solis 2 for 6. Through 2 games, 0 for 1 this evening with a flyout. In his first plate appearance, he will also take first pitch, breaking pitch in for strike 1. So through 2 innings, Trip Riley not able to get up on the batters with the first pitch, is able to do that now here in the third. But that next one will be down that bounces off the turf for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Solis. Solis takes the next pitch high outside for ball 2. That one is a big cut coming up empty on the swing and miss from Jacob Solis. He really wanted that one there. That probably looked like a big fat meatball as it was coming in with a breaking pitch. Timothy Nickel, come on, Rouse. There you go. Great eye there from Jacob Solis as he does not bite on the breaking pitch down. And that will be ball 3 to bring the count full. The payoff pitch from Riley. in play, grounded down to second, fielding it, charging in and fielding it. Here's the second baseman for the Lions, number 4, Aiden Rosano, flips it over to Jackson Schramm at first to get the out. 4-3 on the put out there, 2 up, 2 down for the Raiders. This game following the script from the previous 2 series. This series following script. Game 1 winners, Rouse in last 2 series, losing game 2 in very close games, right? 2 runs, no blowouts. And then game 3s were, they won 2-0, 2-1, no, 2-1, then 2-0. And now they're 1 run up here in game 3. In the
I'll show it in just a second.
So 1-0 the count to number 9, Mason Gonzalez. Gonzalez!
Ah, what a leap.
My goodness! Climbing the ladder is the first baseman, Jackson Schramm, just getting up enough to get that line drive from Mason Gonzalez. 3 up, 3 down here in the third, and we are now through 3 innings. Raiders leading the contest 1-0 in this game 3 deciding game to see who will represent in the state championship game to face Aledo.
Yeah, going back to what you said about Smithson Valley, Seguin's, Corpus Christi veterans, all those scores 8-2, 2-0 for Smithson. Seguin 8-1, 2-0. CC Vets was 8-7, 2-5 loss. That was their first loss to the playoffs. And then a 5-0 win to move on to face Bernie Champion, 2-1, 4-6. That was their second loss. And then a 10-4 winner. And now this series, 7-4 and a 6-9 loss last night.
That's right. So again, really close losses. No big blowouts for the Raiders as they've found themselves really involved in every game based off of the score. I mean, again, the big 5-run inning in game 2 for the Lions. Raiders were able to chip away at that and climb themselves back in. But even when they did that and got within 2, another run would be played by the Lions, and that just allowed them to keep that 3-run cushion, and that was the final 9-6 last night. But again, new day, new game.
And they had, I think, in the bottom of the 7th, or no, top of the 7th, they had bases loaded.
Yes. Yeah, they did. Not able, and that was with 2 outs. A little 2-out rally to load those bases, and not able to walk away with the win. So here we are, folks, back in College Station, bringing you game 3, winner take all. Jack Doss out for his 4th inning of work. He will be facing Reed Newkirk, followed by Peyton Trummel, and then Tanner Schultz. They are the 3, 4, and 5 batters. First pitch, a little high, a little outside for ball 1 to Newkirk. Jack Doss ready to go here, working very quickly. The 1-0 delivery from the windup in for strike 1. I was wondering, was he going to call that high? Took him a little bit to make the call, but his strike is that call. 1-1 is the count.
I don't think this is going to affect us, but I'll wait for the pitch.
Oh, just fouling that back off the net behind him for strike 2.
I don't think this is going to affect us, but we are expecting a little bit of rain around 8:30.
8:30, so oh, is it back over here? Okay. Yeah, look at it. It's very cloudy.
Very hazy in the sky.
Yep, yeah, I could see it rolling in.
Oh, good pitch.
Just low. Very recognized by the hitter, Newkirk, who thought it was low as well, and that was the call from the home plate umpire. Raiders were really hoping, Raider faithful, hoping that he would have swung at that. That does bring the count to 2-2 from the windup and the pitch. That ball fouled off once again towards the first base dugout, just avoiding the on-deck batter, number 26. That is not 26. That is number 20.
It's number 20.
Peyton Trummel. I don't know how
Yeah,
that had to be from their
The
Well,
storm that's coming for us is actually hitting home right now.
All right, so fouling off again to stay alive on the 2-2, and then a foul one more time. So
Man,
starting to be a very quality at bat here for Reed Newkirk. Batting in the 3 slot here for the Lake Creek Lions. And Newkirk 0 for 1 with a flyout in the first inning. Through the first 2 games, Newkirk's 1 for 7 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout. That ball, a wild pitch below the glove of Brody Sharp for ball 3. 3-2 now the count. Full count. Brody Sharp visits the mound once again. Talk to Jack Doss. Coach Schramm having a quick talk with Reed Newkirk, batting from the left side. The 3-2 pitch on the way from the windup. Doss. Oh my goodness.
that was out.
Just misses outside, ball 3. There's a 9-pitch at bat there for Newkirk to get the walk. That will be the leadoff on here in the 4th inning for the Lake Creek Lions. 1 on, no outs here in the top of the 4th. Stepping in now, number 20, Peyton Trummel. Trummel 0 for 1 in the game. First pitch right down the pipe for strike 1. Trummel just, all he could do is just go, wow, I knew I wanted to swing at the first pitch. And he didn't. Really, really not happy about that. And again, once again, crowding that plate. Feet on the right foot on the inside line with the open stance. Does offer at that, fouling it off the net for an 0-2 count. 1 on, no outs for the Lions. On deck, 23, Tanner Schultz.
And his foot is like on the line.
Little high. Ball 1, but very close. Very close.
I'd throw inside until he goes back a bit. Like half of his foot is literally on the chalk line.
That's right. Any further forward, and he would be out of the box and could be called out. Woo, quick throw over to check the runner. Sliding back in safely is Newkirk. Peyton Drummel with a 1-2 count. Checking the runner is Jack Doss. Checking again and ready to go. The delivery. That one drilled. There's your inside.
Do it again.
Absolutely
Do it again.
That ball towards the Rouse Raider dugout. I don't think a single guy over there flinched.
I don't mind it. I don't mind that inside pitch one bit.
So to stay alive, ruining a really good pitch. Now, do you do that inside pitch but give it a breaking pitch now?
No.
Make it look like a strike, fastball, but
I go breaker outside
Nope,
again.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, the 1-2 count.
Okay.
He challenged him with the high fastball. Swing and a miss for the second strikeout for Jack Doss in the game. And that'll be the first out here in the 4th. Now stepping in, the designated hitter, number 23, Tanner Schultz. On deck, number 4, Aiden Rosano. Schultz, 0 for 1, fly out in the second inning. First 2 games, he was 3 for 7, 2 doubles, and a single All three of those hits coming in game 2. He will offer at the first pitch, fouled off and fielded by Coach Schramm, who keeps his coaching box fielding percentage at 1,000. One of the fun stats made up by Mr. Michael Francis. Karen Powers, it's full throttle Rouse Raiders, and that is no more evident than the next pitch from Jack Doss in for strike 2. 0-2 now the count to Tanner Schultz.
Breaking ball there.
There's that breaking pitch that we love to see. Now, will he go back to the breaking pitch or maybe the high heat? Oh, he'll throw over
for a pickoff.
Yeah, he'll throw over for the try to pick Newkirk, just making sure he's paying attention. Doesn't want him to think that he forgot about him over there at first. That is the third base runner for the Lions. There it is, driving it out to left field, going back. Joe Burry.
Wow.
Just on the warning track, makes the catch as he bounces off of the wall. It looked like he was ready for that one as Liam Mongol let him know what was going on. You saw him clinch and get ready for it. Just as the ball hits his glove, he tightened up and makes the catch for the F7. Again, a great hit. Very strong.
Yeah, and that
hit.
fence is kind of similar to what we have back at Rouse's field. And there's not really a lot of padding.
Yeah, it's almost like a 10. All right, so now Coach Schramm comes over and has a quick discussion with the home plate umpire.
The third base umpire is getting into it with Rouse's dugout. Like, let's go. He's yelling at the Rouse players, and he doesn't need to be inserting himself.
And Schramm is just smiling at him as there's possibly just chirping, as is normal.
And Krempine's like, all right, whatever, move on.
Yeah, chirping from the dugout's 100% normal.
I don't understand umpires inserting themselves in the game for no reason.
Breaking for second, and the throw down in time, but just off of the glove of Christian Caro on the bounce. Had he fielded that play or had caught that, he would have had the runner in time. Newkirk gets the stolen base. 2 outs, 1 on, runner at second. Reed Newkirk with the stolen base. First pitch there, up and out of the zone for ball 1 to Aiden Rosano. The 1-0 pitch after checking the runner. Now coming in, Jack Doss fouling that off out of play for Rosano to even the count at 1 apiece. Rosano 3 for 6 in the series or in the first 2 games, 2 singles and a double. He is 0 for 1 this evening. I'm sorry, he's 0 for 0. He had a walk in the second inning. So 0 for 0 with a walk. He was the first base runner of the game. Now looking at a 1-1 count. From the stretch. Pitch inside, called strike 2. And Rosano voicing his frustrations and then looking back at the home plate umpire saying, sorry, Blue. I didn't mean to do that. He did a little pat of the chest and said, sorry, I didn't mean to tell you don't know what you're doing.
Still, with the stage that you're in, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, you do not want to.
That's just a way to get you
the guy
off the list for being recruited.
Well, that and to have the home plate umpire not on your good side. Mm-hmm. Oh, great breaking pitch. Rosano thought about it, but then comes out of the box knowing it was down low. Ball 2. Deuces wild. Kithil. 1 on, 2 outs. Top of 4. Jack Doss facing the second baseman for the Lions, Aiden Rosano. The 2-2 pitch to Rosano. In for call strike 3. Rosano knew it. He absolutely knew it as he walks out, shaking his head, knowing he missed an opportunity there. On the strike 3 call, 4 come to the plate. No hits, no runs, 1 left stranded as we head to the bottom of the 4th. All right, so we have an announcement here. If anybody knows of somebody missing a Capital One Venture card, Capital One, what's in your wallet? Oh, sorry, it's a commercial. All right, heading to the 4th.
We should probably do one of our sponsors.
The big strikeout. Love that. Strikeout number 3, 2 in that inning. And we will go ahead with our second sponsor, Headwater. Headwater offers full-service commercial real estate solutions across Central Texas, including development, construction, leasing, property sales, and management. With expert market insight and a client-focused approach, their team helps businesses and investors make smart, strategic real estate decisions. For trusted guidance and results that move you forward, choose Headwater Commercial Real Estate, building opportunities across Central Texas. They can be called at 512-763-4444. Just remember, 763 in the 4s. What's that law firm? Just remember the 4s. Is that Davis Law Firm? I don't know. I just remember he says 4s. Thank you, Headwater, for your support of your Rouse Raiders. Now up, Mr. Solo home run. 1 for 1. And the only hit of this game, Liam Mongold stepping in, takes first pitch high for ball 1. Next pitch does get the inside corner to even the count at 1 apiece. Ball 1, 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike for Liam Mongold. This one driven deep out into center field.
Just missed it.
Making about 6 steps back is Jackson Marshall, who makes the catch. And you are correct, Andrew, just missing that. Still, that if that hit is hit again left, is gone. If that's hit to the right, that same
Now he's got to pull it.
it's gone. But yeah, that's needless to say, it's just a long out to center field. Brody Sharp now stepping in. Sharp 0 for 0 with a walk in his first plate appearance. He takes first pitch. Looked to be a little low, is called strike 1, but that's that borderline pitch. So 0-1 the count to Brody Sharp. Oh, fouling this one off of his foot. Now stepping out, that was off the left foot. Just missing his shin protector that he has on. So he's taking a moment. Umpire checking on him. Brody says, I'm good to go, Blue. Let me back in there. 0-2 is the count to Brody Sharp. 1 out here on the bottom of the 4th. That one is hit out into right field, drifting to the foul line. Staying fair, though, and fielded by number 20, Peyton Trummel. 2 up, 2 down on back-to-back flyouts for the Raiders bats.
Number 27. Right field.
Mary Noble, what's the pitcher's total pitch count? Give me 1 moment, and I will let you know.
First pitch to Christian. Who is this? Adolfo Rivas is going to be ball 1 inside. A 1-0.
That one driven to his right side. Moving a few steps to the left is Aiden Rosano, who fields it and throws over. 3 up, 3 down. And we are now through 4 innings. Halfway through this game, your Raiders leading 1-0 in Game 3 of the state semifinal.
I love how quick this game's going.
It is very quick. Yes, sir. And
Reminds me of college
if it
days.
stays just like this, I'm not going to be
Don't say it.
unhappy.
Don't.
No, I'm just saying if it stays like this. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying anything.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm
No,
watching,
no,
watching you,
just
Casper.
score. Just score.
I'm watching
Just
you.
score.
Uh-huh.
Hey, 1-0.
Uh-huh.
1-0 score.
I got it.
It's fine. All right, so Mary Noble asking what is the pitch count through now for complete? And Jack, let's go ahead here with Trip Riley, 56 pitches, 31 for strikes. He's allowed 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 1 hit batter. Jack Doss has 65 pitches, so 39 for strikes through 4 innings. So very, very close on the pitch count, very close on the score. As would be expected with these two teams. They didn't get here for no reason, right, Andrew?
Of course.
Oh, sorry, Kathleen, just seeing your text. I do not have my phone up and running because it is being used as the hotspot right now, so I'm trying to stay off of it. Make sure I'm not interfering with the signal. We luckily have not had a lag, knock on wood, thus far. It's a very long delay on what I'm seeing versus what we're talking about here live. And now we will have Jack Doss coming out for his 5th inning of work. He will face Luke Logeman, followed by number 19, Caleb Foster, and then number 3, Colin Wiederhold. They represent the 7, 8, and 9 batters. First pitch, offering inside, ball 1 to the lefty, Luke Logeman. One-zero the count. Logeman very resembling a stance in the batter's box of one of my most favorite players, Jeff Bagwell from the Houston Astros. Very squatty. Batting from the left side, Luke Logeman. First 2 pitches out of the zone for a 2-0. Next pitch coming in. Logeman not happy with himself for not offering at that right down the middle for strike 1. That will bring the count to 2-1. Coming right back in, and after him is Jack Doss, and once again, driving this out to right field and not really having to move at all is Adolfo Rivas. They're spoiling him out there, as he hasn't had to move at all for the balls that he's caught, you know. He's just like, okay, they'll get here eventually, and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down on the F9. Now stepping in, number 19, Caleb Foster. Foster 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice. Logeman was 0 for 0, had a walk in the first plate appearance. Foster now looks at first pitch, takes it outside for ball 1. Colby May, the May family, and Carter May watching from College World Series in Omaha. Ohio. I'm like, the OH threw me off. I was like, wait a second, it's not in Omaha yet. They hadn't got there, so.
It's I think it's the Division 3.
Oh, ball driven deep, high, out to left field. One step
forward.
back, and now 1 step to his left. Joe Burry waits on the fly ball for the catch. 2 up, 2 down. F9 followed by F7. And that's how you bring that pitch count down. All right, stepping in, number 3, Colin Wiederhold. Wiederhold 0 for 1 tonight with a flyout in the 3rd. Wiederhold is 1 for 5 in the series with a single and a walk, so he's only been on base twice. He'll take first pitch down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Pitching from the windup, the righty Jack Doss has his sign and delivers high. That was definitely chest high to Wiederhold. Wiederhold small in stature kind of guy, batting from the left side. A little Altuve kind of guy, probably about 5'5". Jack Doss comes in again. This one drops down about 4 inches to get the strike call in the top of the zone to bring the count to 1-2. I'm calling the hook here.
I'm going fastball up.
Okay.
I'll change
It is the changeup. Drops low, ball 2.
Now I'm going fastball up.
Now I'm going fastball. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected him to do fastball up twice. Right? So, yeah, I'll see high fastball. It is a fastball down the middle, fielded by Christian Caro on about 3 dribbles. Throws over, gets the runner in time. 3 up, 3 down for Jack Doss here in the top of the 5th inning. And we are just chugging right along here as they are handled in order. Pop fly, 4-3, put out. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left stranded as we move to the bottom of the 5th. And we'll go ahead with our 3rd and final sponsor here on the 2026 baseball season, Champion Site Prep. Established in 1985, Champion Site Prep has grown into one of the most experienced commercial earthwork contractors in Central Texas. From large-scale developments to schools, hospitals, and retail projects, their employee-owned team takes pride in delivering quality work with strong values and teamwork. Built on experience and driven by excellence, Champion Site Prep is ready to tackle projects of any size because they truly will move the earth for you. They can be reached at 512-863-3453. Thank you to Champion Site Prep, Tanner Roofing, and Headwater Commercial Real Estate for your support of the Rouse Raiders throughout this season. I am looking forward to being able to come to you with some more sponsor announcements. If we're able to be victorious here in Game 3 of the state semifinal. Stepping in now, Colby Driscoll to lead us off in the 5th inning. He will be followed by Scott Knight in the back at the top of the lineup. Joe Burry, first pitch offering from Trip Riley in for strike 1. Comes back with a breaking pitch that falls right back in again for strike 2. 2 good pitches there. Both breaking pitches. 0-2 is the count to Driscoll. That one right down the middle. Driscoll never swings the bat and not happy at all with that pitch. Can't really say that I see anything wrong with those pitches. So
I'm always a believer if you don't at least attempt it, I mean, nothing's gonna come your way.
Okay, Colby May says it's the D3
Yeah.
World Series. ETBU.
East Texas
Eastern
Baptist.
Texas. Okay. All right. Now in, Scott Knight will offer at the first pitch from Trip Riley, swing and a miss for strike 1. Knight 0 for 0 with a walk in his first plate appearance back in the 2nd inning. He will now look at next pitch inside for ball 1 to even the count at 1 apiece.
Ball 2.
Knight 2 for 6 through the first 2 games. A double, a single, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. What is that? What are they?
The umpire didn't know what to call.
Oh, swing and a miss.
The ball, it went off his bat, went straight down, and then started trickling forward because of the spin. The catcher picks it up and tags him.
So it was off the plate.
And I don't know. I don't know if it was off the plate though. That's the thing.
Well, Scott Knight.
The umpire looks there, doesn't do anything, and then looks down at the first base umpire for help.
Scott Knight sitting there in the box still, understandably, because he knows that it hit the plate. and was a foul ball. Coach Schramm now for the Lions makes his way out to want to know what exactly happened. Again, nothing called by the home plate umpire, which would indicate that the ball is in play. And the field,
The umpire didn't know what to do.
It was fielded by Logan, the catcher, who tagged Scott Knight. Scott Knight's like, what? It was foul. They turn around and look at the home plate umpire. He's like, yeah, foul.
Yeah, the home plate umpire didn't know what to do, and
which is great because he's in a state semifinal game and he's just sitting there like,
oops, sorry, didn't call it foul early enough. Well, that will be a 0-2 or 1-2 now for Scott Knight. Next pitch comes in just missing low out of the zone to even the count at 2. Yes, sir.
And that's just a good way to stir up the Lake Creek fans.
Norman Saucedo, which will be Brody Sharp's grandfather, chiming in. Let's go Raiders, sending good vibes. Yes, sir. Thank you for letting us know there, Mr. Saucedo, Grandpa. And then we have Granny and Papa for Brody Sharp as well. That was another foul ball off the bat of Scott Knight. Scott Knight bringing the count full. He had a ball, then he's had the next 2 swings were fouled off, so staying alive. Good quality at bat. This is rocketed down the third base line, fielded by the third baseman, Caller Wiederhold. Makes a good, strong throw across the diamond. A good stretch there from Jackson Schramm to get the speedy Scott Knight in time. 2 up, 2 down. That'll be out on the 5-3 putout. Now back to the top of the lineup. Mr. Joe Burry. Burry 0 for 2. Strikeout in the first, fly out in the second. Burry 5 for 6 through the first 2 games. A triple, a double, 3 singles, 2 walks. Okay, a hit by pitch, a little bit of everything in his stat line. He will take first pitch. Looked a little bit low, but it is called strike 1. Once again, that sort of borderline area. He'll show round to show bunt, pulls back as the ball is low. Just picked up off the turf by Logan for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Burry pumping that chest again, getting himself fired up. The 1-1 count to Burry. Burry hits this high out to left field. About 5 steps over to his right is Reed Newkirk, who makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down, and we are now through 5 innings. 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs. Through 5 innings. Your score 1-0, Rouse. And out comes Jack Doss. Doss had 11 pitches, so he is now at 76 pitches.
I do want to talk about an interesting segment, Jonathan, is about the number 1 team in the nation and in 6A, Tomball. They played a series against Flower Mound Marcus, and they lost.
Wow.
They lost. No, hold on. They lost the first game and came back and won the next 2. That was
okay.
The reunion down there.
Okay. All right. Nice good commentating there, Mr. Andrew Kithil.
They lost the first game, which was their first loss of the season.
Really? Wow. And they have been.
And then they came back and won the next 2 to get advance.
One in the nation, right?
We don't have it on here.
Yeah, unfortunately. The nation rankings that we had was very drawn out, very wide on this, on the deal. So.
The national ranking. We only have it up to 11.
Yeah, 11 down to 23.
And Alito is at 23 on here. Well, so depending on what the matchup is going to be a really good next series.
Yeah, I mean, it could be if Raiders are victorious, the number 1 and number 2 teams in 5A in the state of Texas in 5A will be facing each other at the state championship. Aledo, the defending state championship, taking down Smithson Valley out of 26-5A, the by-district competitor for the Rouse Raiders, who were victorious in straight games. So in stepping back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Marshall takes first pitch high from Jack Doss, ball one. Marshall 0 for 2 in this evening. Doss wasting 0 time and effort as he comes right back at Marshall down the middle, challenging the hitter for strike one. 1-1 the count. From the windup, Doss delivers just a hair low.
That was there. That was low.
For ball two. All right, Kithil, the Raiders single season strikeout king, telling us it was low. That is an absolute nuke out into right center field. Actually having to move for the first time, Liam Mongold makes about 6 or 7 steps to his left side and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, not a doubt there by Liam Mongold making the catch.
1 up, 1 down. Next up, Jackson Schramm on deck. Number 1, Reed Newkirk. Schramm 0 for 2. Strikeout in the first. Ground out 4-3 in the third. Batting from the left side is Jackson Schramm. He will take first pitch high for ball one.
Miss Christina Diaz chiming in. Good luck to Colby over down the road.
That is right. Number 35, Colby Diaz, one of the pitchers for Texas State. They will be facing A&M.
About 30 minutes from now.
Can that just end in a tie?
I wish.
I love my Aggies, but I got to rep my boy, Colby Diaz. All right, so the 2-0 count and the delivery from Jack Doss to Jackson Schramm, just high and outside. Ball 3. It's 3 pitches, 3 balls.
He's going to take a moment to walk around, get reset.
Yeah, a little mental reset. Showing bunt is Jackson Schramm pulling back, actually pulling back just in time. Wow, he took a long time to pull back. It was a strike right down the middle to bring the count to 3-1. Back down the middle again, ranging out to his left. This is the first hit.
There it is.
For the Lake Creek Lions in the contest tonight. Off the bat of Jackson Schramm, just out of the diving reach of Christian Caro, doing everything he can to field that, and that was hit strong enough. That is a hit to center field. And now coming in is a new runner. That
Number 8.
number 8
I'll double check that. Yeah, number 8.
is
For
going
Lake
to
Creek.
be Jackson Bose.
Jackson, Bose.
Number 8, Jackson Bose, in as the pinch runner for Jackson Schramm, the first baseman. So once again, pinch runner, not the courtesy runner, because they want to get speed on the base path. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 6th inning. Jack Doss ready for number 1, Reed Newkirk. First pitch, breaking pitch in for strike 1. Newkirk, I don't know what he thought he saw there. He didn't like the strike call as he asks, wasn't that inside or high? I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, it looked like it was right down the middle to me. So 0-1 the count. A little quick throw over to check the runner.
What am I doing?
Jackson Bose, who dives back in safely, avoiding the pickoff. Reed Newkirk batting from the left side. Newkirk 0 for 1. Oh, wow. He was 0 for 1. He takes the next pitch and drives that thing way out to right center. All you could hear from the Lions fans was get out, get out, get out. And Liam Mongold says, hey, guys, I'm right here. And he makes the catch on the warning track.
Wow.
Wow is correct. That was, and that Doss like, woo.
I'm sitting there like, oh no. Wow.
I mean, he did not miss that at all. Had that been, again, a little further to the right, closer to the light pole, that had a chance to get out of here, but it is just a long, loud fly ball for the second out. 1 on, 2 out here in the top of the 6th. First swing and a miss from number 20, Peyton Trummel. His first pitch from Jack Doss. 0-1 the count to Trummel. Trummel 0 for 2. Flew out in the second, struck out in the fourth. Great changeup.
Curveball.
Looked like a changeup to me. Way out in front was Trummel on that breaking pitch.
Get him here.
0-2 the count.
Get him here.
Now, the breaking pitch came in, right? Had him looking high. Now you go high heat.
Yeah. I'm going high. They're going high. They're going outside here.
His eyes up.
Breaking pitch.
Breaking pitch misses the spot from what I could tell inside, but it was just low.
Now I'm challenging him. Heater up.
That's the first ball in this at bat for Trummel from Jack Doss. So 1-2 the count. Again, throwing over to check the runner, trying to keep him just a little bit closer to the bag. Doss will now do a quick reset as he looks in to get his sign. He has it, and from the stretch, the 1-2 pitch popped straight up, and it is going to hit us. That is coming into the
Heads up.
Oh, wow. Now it bounces and hits the ramp coming up.
You can just see it just slowly coming over the net. We're just like, oh, that might hit us.
Yeah, that ball was like perfectly up and just drifted.
It's like a thing where you could hear the bomb go up. Boom.
Yeah, from the cartoons and everything.
Lisa Keel, let's go Raiders. All right, 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The 1-2 count.
Got him.
Oh, goodness. What an unbelievable pitch from Jack Doss. Does not get the call from the home plate umpire. And oh my goodness, there was a big gasp from the Lake Creek fans and a huge cry from the Raiders fans wanting to know what was wrong with that pitch. This is now 2-2, ball driven deep out into center field, just out of the reach of Liam Mongold, and running on the pitch was Jackson Schramm, who is able to round all the way from first to tie this game at 1. Liam Mongold did everything he could to get to that ball, and it was just out of his reach as it bounces off of the bottom of center field in for a RBI double. Peyton Trummel. And yeah, that's the Raiders saying that is on you, Blue, as that was strike 3, called ball. We have a tied ball game, folks.
Man.
That is unfortunate for the Raiders, but they're going to settle in here. Jack Doss will look to face number 23, Tanner Schultz, 0 for 2. Fly out in the second, fly out in the fourth. He'll take first pitch, called strike 1.
And of course, that's the location as the last.
The other one was lower. That one was a little higher in the zone. The other one was better than that pitch. Well, 0-1 the count to Schultz. Schultz batting from the right side. That pitch popped up.
It's going to be out of play.
It's drifting out of play to bring the count to 0-2.
Got to get him here.
1 on, 2 outs, top of 6, 1 run. The tying run has already come in. 0-2 is the count to Tanner Schultz, the designated hitter. Jack Doss in once again for a beautiful breaking pitch that is called ball 1. And that is going to bring a quick visit to the mound from Coach Krimpine. And this could be one of those from Krimpine that he's going to be out there for a while to see if the home plate umpire will come out and tell them they need to break this up so Crimp can maybe give him a piece of his mind quietly. So as of right now, it's Krimpine talking to Doss. Having a quick discussion with Doss and the rest of the infield. And now that will bring,
Here he comes.
I'm telling you, that's what he's doing. As he just peered out of his right side. He's waiting.
Going purposely on the right side.
He is. And here's the umpire making his way out. And right now it's going to be to Doss. Oh, it was. He glared right at him and had a thing to say as he's still.
He's barking.
I knew exactly what that was, an intentional visit to the mound to let the home plate umpire know exactly how he felt without bringing it out in the attention of everybody in the stands. Great move from Coach Krimpine. So 1-2 now the count. So Schultz calls time. 1 on, 2 outs, top of 6, 1 in.
Same thing. The Lake Creek is
tie.
Their toes are on the chalk.
That one skips in for ball 2.
Man.
Trying to get the swing and miss there from Schultz. Deuce is wild here in the top of the 6th inning in a 1-1 tie ball game. That misses low for ball 3. I would imagine we may have somebody up in the.
I would not.
Pin number 4, probably Connor Williams. Maybe multiple. I don't know.
I would say Driscoll. Driscoll has pitched.
Driscoll, yeah. There you go.
Of course, we don't have a view on it.
Yeah, we can't see the dugouts in the way. That ball is inside. Wow, ball 4. 2 on now. And now another visit by Coach Krimpine, and that probably will be it.
Yeah, and that's going to be it for him.
And yes, sir, you are correct. Colby Driscoll has a glove in hand, and he is making his way out. And that will do it for Jack Doss, and he will exit this game with applause from Raider Nation on an excellent, excellent game. That was one extra pitch supplied by the home plate umpire with the missed strike call. And once again, Coach Krimpine glaring over as he is waiting for a few warm-up pitches from Colby Driscoll. And again, that'll be it for Jack Doss. Jack Doss goes 5 2/3 of an inning, allowing 2 hits on 100 pitches, 58 for strikes, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, no hit batters. And again, folks, that is not a true tale of the tape here. How good of an outing Jack Doss had, and there was some definite questionable calls on the part of home plate umpire in this inning that allowed an extra swing or an extra pitch to Jackson Schramm, who took advantage of it and hit that deep off the bottom of the fence out to left center, just over the outstretched glove of Liam Mongold. And now Coach Krimpine is next to the home plate umpire having a quick discussion and still voicing
He's
his
barking at him.
frustrations. And there's a balk, and now the home plate umpire is getting in the face of Coach Krimpine, and Krimpine just showing his frustrations. Now the third base coach takes his hat off and starts to walk over.
Umpire.
He's going to say something. Third base umpire, so who doesn't want to be anywhere near Coach Krimpine after the horrible calls that he had last night. All right, now stepping in, number 4, Aiden Rosano, 6th batter of the inning for the Lake Creek Lions. Rosano 0 for 1, had a walk and a strikeout. He'll be facing Colby Driscoll. First pitch, little low, little inside for ball 1. All right, the 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. Ball fouled just off of the bat and off of the foot of Aiden Rosano for strike 1. And he'll do his walk around just to make sure he feels okay. Looks like that is the case. He's back in the box. 1-1 count. 2 on, 2 outs. In a 1-1 game. Driscoll, long look in, waiting to get the sign that he wants. And he has it now. Gives the nod to Brody Sharp. Checks the runner at second. And the delivery spikes it in front of home plate. Brody Sharp doing good job of keeping that ball in front of him. That'll bring the count to 2-1.
Looks like Colby's just aiming all of his pitches and just needs to throw them.
Throw it. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. 2-1 count. 2 on, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning. That ball is driven out into right field. Fielded by Adolfo Uribe. Good, strong throw in. It's let go. And getting in just in time is number 20, Peyton Trummel. And that will be a RBI single for Aiden Rosano. And the Lake Creek Lions take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, we're in the top of the 6th.
Timothy Nickel, bottom of the 6th, no sir. Rouse is the home team, so we are on the top of the 6th inning. All right, so Colby Driscoll, again, throwing that one down. Keeping in front of him is Brody Sharp.
It looks like he's got a lot of nerves and just
Yes, sir.
He needs. If I was Brody Sharp, go talk to him.
Yes,
He's
yeah.
not gonna do it.
Calm him down.
He's aiming everything. Hasn't really thrown a strike yet, besides a foul ball and a base hit. Hasn't gotten a called strike yet. Go talk to him, and he won't do it.
All right, so the 1-0 count for number 11, Luke Logan, the catcher for the Lions. And there it is. I think that's more of a call
There
going
you
out
go.
to talk to him because of a cross up. And now Coach Schramm was yelling something to the dugout. And okay, he's wanting to bring in a new runner for the designated hitter, number 23.
You mean number
Tanner
14?
Schultz. It will be number 14 coming in now.
Davis.
Tanner Davis, I believe is what I heard him say. You said number 14?
Yes, sir.
Lannon Davis. Cannon Davis. This guy's L's and C's. His C's look like L. Cannon Davis now.
Caden.
Cannon. C-A-N-O-N. Cannon Davis now the pinch runner in. Next pitch offering to Luke Logerman down low for ball 2. 2-0 to Luke Logerman. 2 on, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th. Logerman hitting from the left side. Logerman's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. Third pitch low one more time. It's not really trying to challenge the hitters.
Yeah, everything's been low. It looks like he's aiming it.
Showing bunt and holding it there the entire time is Luke Logerman. And that will be in for strike 1.
There's the
Taking
first
all
call.
the way. Yeah, just his second strike. We have 1 strike to Aiden Rosano, so 3-1 the count. That ball driven, hit up, shallow, center field. Calling off everyone is Jacob Solis, who makes the catch.
Good thing is we're the home team. We got time to
7
make a run.
batters, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 left stranded as we move to the bottom of the 6th. The Raiders have the hammer and are looking to show it off here as they are now down 2-1 in this game 3, deciding game 3 to see who will move on to the state championship game. Tripp, is that still Tripp? No, we have a new pitcher.
Let's see here.
It is 17. Okay.
Number 13.
Oh, okay. All right, so number 13 is the new pitcher, Caden Whitworth. We did see him last night. All right, Caden Whitworth comes in relief of Tripp Riley. Riley leaves, gone 5 innings, allowing 1 hit on 70 pitches, 41 of those for strikes. The 1 hit was the whole solo home run from Liam Mongold. 1 run, 1 earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit batter. All right. So new pitcher, he will be facing number 12, Christian Caro, the second baseman for the Raiders, followed by shortstop number 7, Jacob Solis, and then the first baseman, number 9, Mason Gonzalez.
This pitcher has not thrown a strike in his warm-up yet.
Senior.
Yep.
Once
Just
again,
something to think about.
this is their day, folks.
Ball there.
They graduated this morning, walked the stage. They are now graduates of Rouse Raider High School. Caro 0 for 2, fly out in the first and a fly out in the third. OG Gooch, let's go Raiders. You are correct. First pitch to Christian Caro, outside low for ball one. Multiple warm-up pitches, all balls. First pitch offering Caro ball. That bounces in to Logan for ball two.
Again, has not thrown a strike yet since his warm-up pitches. Ball three.
3-0. 3 straight balls. Christian Caro. Will he also show to round to show both?
No, he's
Not
taking
look
all
like
the way
it.
here.
He is taking.
Oh, that was help.
That was low outside, but it is called strike one. That ball driven out into left. Oh,
Base hit.
in and out of the glove of Caleb Foster, who jumped up. That will go down as a base hit because he is diving, hopping up and reaching out, trying to make that catch. In and out of the glove. Again, that will be a base hit. And now in comes number 22, Dylan Glenn, the courtesy runner for the Raiders. As we look to get some speed on the base path.
Number 22.
All right, now in Jacob Solis. Solis 0 for 2. Fly out in the first. Round out in the third. Solis 2 for 6 in this series, or the first 2 games. Single and a home run and a walk. We could reuse another home run here. High, ball one from Caden Whitworth. One and 0 count, one on, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That ball in for strike one. Good breaking pitch there. First true strike.
Yeah.
From the new pitcher, Caden Whitworth. That one laid off by Solis as it outside. Logan been doing a great job sliding over to stop that ball from going to the backstop. 2-1 the count. One on, no outs, bottom of 6. Raiders trailing 2-1 in this deciding game 3, and Solis will now take the next pitch in for strike 2. There's another good pitch from Whitworth. 2-2 the count. Hitting this one out to right field, up high, coming in a few steps, making the catch, Peyton Trummel for the first out.
Solis knows he missed that pitch, showed a little.
Yeah, I mean, I love going
frustration
with it because it was outside, but he got a little underneath it. That's one you want to see getting it down and hitting it through the gap there between first baseman and second baseman. Now stepping in number 9, the first baseman, Mason Gonzalez. On deck, 13, Liam Mongold. Dylan Glenn representing the runner at first base, throwing over to check him, sliding in safely without a tag. Is Glenn. On deck again, 13, Liam Mongold. Mason Gonzalez batting from the left side. First pitch offering outside, ball one. Want to know the count to Gonzalez. On the stretch and the delivery. Catches a bit of the outside corner for strike one. Raiders crowd trying to get these bats fired up. I know Nona is sending juju here for her grandson. Mason Gonzalez calls time as Caden Whitworth takes a really long look in, and he is awarded that time as he will step out, reset, takes a nice deep breath. Whitworth ready now, and the delivery down for ball two.
Yeah, and with these 5 outs remaining for the Raiders, you gotta let the pitch come to you. You can't offer at the umpire's pitch like I was saying last night before the bases loaded situation in the top of the 7th, excuse me.
Timothy Nickel, here comes Rouse. This is our inning. The 2-1 pitch to Mason Gonzalez.
I hope it is.
Again, 3-1 is the count. And Gonzalez, understanding the importance of this at bat, another big, deep breath as he steps in. Ready for the 3-1 pitch. Fouling it off down the left field line, out of play to bring the count full. Just missing that one. That was down the line, and Glenn would have been running for a while on that had it been stayed fair. So that brings the count full. Payoff pitch to Gonzalez. High for ball 4.
Interesting here. We're going to see a pinch runner, and then does
That'll
Lake
be
Creek
Amari Dixon.
does Lake Creek decide to pitch to Mongold here with a home run, or do they decide to load the bases up with a force at any bag?
And Mongol with 2 home runs in this series.
Yeah. Yeah, and then looking over at Lake Creek's coach, they're gonna tell him for the bunt defense. So they will be pitching to him. Man, I would. Interesting piece of decision there. I would put him on.
All right, so Liam Mongold steps in. Mongold, 1 for 2 in the home run, representing the lone Rouse run of this game, and then a fly out in the 4th. He will take first pitch high, breaking pitch, stays out of the zone for ball 1. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tying run at second, represented by Dylan Glenn. The go-ahead run at first, Amari Dickinson. Liam Mongold waiting for the 1-0 pitch. Inside, almost hitting him as it is called a strike, and I just don't. Liam Mongold not happy at all as he walks out and takes a cut, gathers himself as he steps in, now with a 1-1 count. That ball down the middle for strike 2. What you cannot do here as a hitter is let your frustrations
Gotta protect.
get the better of you in this situation, right? You gotta really keep your mind straight, focus on the pitcher. 1-2 the count. Ball drops down low. Very good layoff by Liam Mongold to bring the count even at 2 apiece. Lisa Keel says we will take the walk. Yes, we will. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of 6. Lions 2, Raiders 1. 2-2 the count to Mongold. Mongold looks at strike 3. But he once again shows and voices his frustrations with the call from the home plate umpire.
Coming to the plate. Number 6.
We'll bring up number 6, Brody Sharp. Sharp 0 for 1, walked in the second, flew out in the fourth. Another Raider batter with a lot of pop. It'll be his first time looking at Caden Whitworth in this game. He did face him in last night's Game 2 contest. Breaking pitch in for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. 0-1 the count to Brody Sharp. Whitworth steps off. Wants to gather his thoughts and goes to the rosin bag. Now he's back on. Checks the runner. Dylan Glenn at second. Amari Dickinson at first. Dylan Glenn is the tying run. Just missing that and fouling it straight back is Brody Sharp. Now that will be an 0-2 count to Sharp. He will step out. Reset. Does his hop and a skip into the box. Ready to go. 0-2 the count.
Catcher's going to make him step off.
And timeout now by Brody Sharp. Or was that the home plate umpire that called the timeout?
No, it was Brody.
Yeah, long, deliberate look in from Caden Whitworth. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of 6. The 0-2 count and delivery from Whitworth. Down, spikes it. Logeman keeps it in front of him. That'll be ball 1.
There's the third base umpire inserting himself into the game again. Krempine's not happy about it.
Okay, everybody resets here. Whitworth looking in again, waiting for his sign. He has it. Pitching from the stretch, the 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strike. Pitch. To Brody Sharp. Brody Sharp.
Great discipline
Very
at bat.
disciplined there. As that is outside for ball 2. Trying to get him to chase. Goose is wild here in the bottom of the 6th. Handful of deuces with 2 on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Brody Sharp. Stepping off, it's Caden Whitworth and just dragging this out.
Yeah, they're working the runner at second base, trying to keep him as close as possible. They're keep flashing to pick off, and they're just not in line to throw over or anything.
Here's the 2-2 delivery. Spikes it off the turf one more time. Brings the count to full.
And with it being a full count, 2 outs, the runners will be on the move here. They're going to make sure that he goes home, and then as soon as he goes home, they're running.
All right. The payoff pitch. Extremely important payoff pitch here. Best versus best. Whitworth versus Brody Sharp. And he will actually turn to look to act like he's going to throw to Glenn. Glenn just stares at him as he understands that Caleb Foster, the shortstop, really was not coming to him. Here we go again. The payoff pitch. Runners go. Ball smoked down the left field line and goes fair. Foul. Excuse me.
Man, that was
a newt.
if that was fair.
Yeah, I don't know that it had the height because of that top spin, but it would have easily been off the fence. Right.
It just went up in the air and immediately foul.
Payoff pitch number 2.
Come on.
Total pitch number 7 in this at bat. Swung on and missed by Brody Sharp. And Whitworth talking a bunch of trash. And he is immediately charged by the second base umpire, who tells him to take himself back to the dugout. There is no place for that from Whitworth. Wow. He throws his glove down, rakes the turf like he's a bull. And once again, the third base umpire talking to Coach Crimpine about our dugout. And Crimp's like, hey, you don't worry about our guys. You worry about the guy over there talking.
He was getting on Will Noble.
All right. Five batters come to the plate for the Raiders in the bottom of the 6th. 1 hit. No runs. 2 left stranded. After 6 innings, the score, Lake Creek Lions 2, Rouse Raiders 1. Colby Driscoll comes back out for another inning of work here in the 7th inning. He will face the 8, 9, and back to the top 1 batters. That'll be number 19, Caleb Foster, followed by number 3, Colin Wiederhold, and then number 12, Jackson Marshall. Foster 0 for 2, had a fielder's choice
Number 19.
in the 2nd,
Shortstop.
fly out in the 5th.
Foster.
Colby Driscoll on the windup. First pitch, driven up the middle, line drive into the glove of Christian Caro. 1 up, 1 down. Now stepping in, number 3, Colin Wiederhold, third baseman for the Lions. Batting from the left side. First pitch in, strike 1. Yeah, that half inning really did well for Colby Driscoll. 0-1 the count. Ball a little low for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-1. So Wiederhold. 0 for 2, fly out in the 2nd, ground out in the 5th. The 1-1 pitch out to Christian Caro, who was playing in very shallow right field. He runs out, does a jump. I really don't know that he needed to, but he makes the jump and makes it look pretty as he gets another line drive. 2 up, 2 down.
And this is going to be a smart move by the head coach for Lake Creek, calling timeout to talk to his hitter, slowing the momentum, trying to slow down the momentum for Colby.
Yeah, 2 up, 2 down. Stepping in, number 12, Jackson Marshall, the leadoff batter.
And given his
Number
pitcher,
1 batter, he is 0 for 3 flyouts in the first to left. I mean,
give
to the
his
right,
pitcher a little
in the
rest,
third
too.
to center, and the 6th to center. Yeah, a lot of talking there. That actually brings the home plate umpire, tells him to break it up and step in this batter's box, or he'll probably start counting. You know. So he's in the box. Colby Driscoll ready to go here. Showing bunt and pulling the bat back. Pitch was great, but gets it called a ball. There's a check swing, goes around for strike 1. Of course, I don't know whether that could have been a makeup call because it looked a little low, but 1-1 the count. Driscoll working quickly here. That ball driven out into center field. Just drops in front of Liam Mongold. That was just a little looper. Not really much you can do about that. Because that will bring up Jackson Schramm. Schramm, 1 for 3, struck out in the first, ground out in the third, and had a single. And that will be a dribbler back up the middle on the first pitch to Colby Driscoll. Fields it, throws over in time to get the runner. And he is barking as Colby Driscoll, not happy at all with the calls made by the home plate umpire, and he voices his frustrations on his way to the dugout, and that actually gets a little chirpiness from the home plate umpire. All right. 1 hit, no runs. 4 batters come to the plate here in the top of the 7th for the Lions as they leave 1 stranded. On to the bottom of the 7th. Raiders need a run. It will be the 7, 8, and 9 batters, Adolfo Rivas, followed by Colby Driscoll, and then Scott Knight. Rivas 0 for 1. Hit by pitch in the 2nd. Ground out in the 4th. And out for another inning of work, number 13, Caden Whitworth. Colby Driscoll getting the crowd round up here. As this will be 3 outs in front of the Raiders batters as they're wanting to get the bats fired up. First pitch offering to Rivas, fouled off right behind him, not missing that by much at all for strike 1. Low and 1 the count to Rivas, high for ball 1. Colby May, let's go, boys. One pitch. High, ball 2 to the lefty, Adolfo Rivas.
Pull up game changer for me.
Two and 2 the count to the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, just low and outside, ball 3. Close pitch, but Once again, Adolfo Rodriguez, recognition of that pitch outside, and we have a full count. Payoff pitch from Whitworth coming. Ball popped up in play. Shallow left field coming in, making the catch. Reed Newkirk. That will bring up the current relief pitcher, number 8, Colby Driscoll, who has been the designated hitter throughout the night. Driscoll 0 for 2, fly out in the second, strike out in the fifth. That ball over the top of Driscoll for ball one.
He ducks.
He did duck, and
Like,
man,
at that
was,
point, like, you got to turn and take one for your team, even if it hits you in the back of the head. Like,
it very likely could have been the back of the helmet. He will take the next pitch outside, but does get called strike one. Even the count at 1 apiece. And once again, another outside pitch called strike two. For showing his frustrations, Colby Driscoll, who gets a warning from the home plate umpire, and now his second warning. He'll now walk over and have a quick talk with Coach Krimpine. So he is having a talk with Krimpine. Crimp's just getting his mind right. Once again, you do not want the frustrations of the umpire's calls to take you out of your mindset when you're in the box. Sitting on green here is Colby Driscoll, 1-2 the count. And he does swing at the next pitch low in the turf for ball two, strike three. That is 2 outs, and Raiders down to their last out. Scott Knight steps in. Knight wanting to make sure he can get on. So leave an opening for Joe Burry to make it to the plate. Scott Knight, first pitch swing, fouls it off for strike one. The 0-1 pitch to Scott Knight, low for ball one. One and one the count. One pitch to Scott Knight, fouled off the net for strike two. The 1-2 pitch into Scott Knight, down in the turf. Ball two. Chad is for keeping it cordial. You can't do that, you're gone. And that will be a base hit off the bat of Scott Knight into left field. And that will bring Joe Burry to the plate.
That's going to do it for him.
And
he might be out of pitches. I think that's what it is.
yeah, we'd have to pull up last night's game to see how many pitches he did have. I don't know. I mean, he came in relief. I don't think he had that many, but that was it. I mean, I think that was an immediate, just approaching the mound for Whitworth to be pulled. I think Coach Schramm had it in his mind that if he allowed a hit at all, he's going to number 10, a lefty. Do not see him previous, so you will see who that is.
Harper Heathcott.
Cott. Heathcott, yes, C-O-T-T. So Harper Heathcott comes in, third pitcher of the game. Christina Diaz, let's go Raiders. Yes, ma'am. This is it. All the marbles. Whitworth exits. Going 1 2/3 inning, allowing 2 hits on 43 pitches, 23 for strikes, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. And Joe Burry, once these warm-up pitches are over, will be the batter. 2 outs, 1 on. The tying run on the base path, represented by Scott Knight. Joe Burry, 0 for 3, 5 for 6 through the first 2 games, so he is due tonight.
Now looking for the Lions, number 10, Harper.
Murray cannot wait to get into that box as he is pacing back and forth, waiting for the catcher to come back behind home plate and join the umpire. Murray steps in, pumping his chest up as he will face Harper Heathcott here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, 1 on. First pitch in for strike 1 to Burry. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss from Joe Burry. Oh, 0-2 the count. And the pitch, check swing.
Oh,
Did not go around, but he was called down to the first base umpire on the appeal, and he calls him out, and that is how game 3 ends for the Rouse Raiders on the check swing strike. And that does it. The final here, 2-1. Your Raiders go down, and Lake Creek Lions advance to play Aledo Bearcats in the state championship. And that will be it for the 14 Rouse seniors that graduated this morning. That is their last game. And there's going to be a quick meeting of the teams in the middle of the field. As a good show of sportsmanship here. Coaches will also shake hands. I do not see Coach Krimping.
He's right there in the middle.
Where?
Got his hat.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, no. The frustrations, folks. Great season. Very hopeful season is over. We'll give a nod to the Lake Creek Lions as they will face Aledo for the championship, state championship, next week. Next week will also be the All-Star game where Mason Gonzalez will represent the Rouse Raiders as a first baseman. Coach having his meeting with his players. Let him know how proud he is of them on this season. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Burry. You bet. Very disappointing. Yeah, the umpires are really getting way too involved in this whole series. And that's just, you hate to see that. I mean, that's as bad as a balk, losing on a balk or something along those lines. I mean, Burry checks his swing, and it was checked. I don't think he went around at all, and that is not a homer call. That is just reality of what it is. And you would hope that there'd be recognition on the part of the umpires.
Everyone's going to be lining up for Rouse and getting their.
Well, as a state semifinalist, you are representing in the state tournament, and you will get a medal. And that is where
attention to the field for the medal presentation to our state semifinalist representatives from Leander Rouse High School. Assisting with the award ceremony, Rouse Principal Vincent Hoffman and District Athletic Coordinator Jacob Thompson. Let's all congratulate both teams for an outstanding game and season.
Yeah, and all the players getting their medals now. It's a really nice gesture from the UIL for the fortunate third place finish. And there's Coach Trempine giving fist bumps to everyone, congratulating them on a good season.
Presenting the team trophy is Charlie Rouse. Completing the season with a 36-7 record, Coach Chad Pepine and his team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Raiders of Leander Rouse High School. Please step forward and accept your state semifinal trophy. Wish the Lions of Lake Creek High School the best of luck as they advance to the Conference 5A Division I State Championship game next week. Everybody, please congratulate.
All right, folks. So
School officials and players for an excellent
the
season.
Raiders ball players have just accepted their medals for a state semifinalist. And again, a nice show of respect to the other team. Colby Driscoll giving hugs to a couple of the guys. Probably people that he knows and has played with in travel ball and things of that nature. So the unfortunate and unhappy final here for your Rouse Raiders falling 2-1 to Lake Creek. For Andrew Kithil, I am Jonathan Kaspar, and we'll be back at it next year as we go for it again. Everybody travel and have a great evening. Be safe. And everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night.